Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome in. I am the sports judge. On Monday, we got some big news on Dan Hurley. He's not leaving UConn. He's going to stay where he is. That's the big news. I kind of suspected he would say no to the Lakers. And I said, I'm 100% positive he would reject the Lakers' offer. Honestly, even though I saw him being a perfect coach for the Lakers, Hurley is an East Coast guy. He's from New Jersey. He's committed to coaching at UConn. So he decides to stay. His style and personality seemed like a great fit, at the college level and especially at UConn where he's established himself. His resume speaks for itself. Again, I'm not really shocked to hear that he opted to stay at UConn. And of course, with him being in a much better situation in the middle of a dynasty, again, it's hard to walk away and take on a more challenging assignment where you would be having to basically start over with an NBA franchise, in a city where if you don't succeed, you will most likely hear it from the fans and the media. I don't think that's something that Dan Hurley wanted at the moment. Would he consider coaching in the NBA later in his career? Possibly, but right now he said no thanks. No thanks. I'm fine where I am. The Lakers are a bigger brand, a bigger headache, and drama. It's not what he wanted. The first thing I just think when I hear the Lakers is that this is an organization that is dysfunctional. You know, like layers of dysfunction throughout the organization. I think Hurley thought about it carefully. I think he did, consider the possibility of becoming the Lakers head coach. I'm sure he talked to his wife, his family, his support system, see what it looked like, what the Lakers were talking and everything. And then he made up his mind and said, nope, I have a chance to continue not to only add to my legacy, but also build something special at UConn, the Lakers. It's a job, it's a storied franchise in an iconic location with no recruiting. Win, and you'll be a beloved name, maybe even get a statue. Lose, and you'll get run out of town. And I think Dan Hurley was looking at all of that, right? So the reality is, it's really not hard to rationalize Dan Hurley passing up the Lakers job. Like I always say, it's the most demanding job in the NBA. Thanks, but no thanks. It's understandable why he declined a $70 million deal with the Lakers to remain at Connecticut. This weird saga that has played out the last few days continued as the Lakers are in pursuit of a head coach. The rumors have been trending in one direction with JJ Redick believed to be the favorite to become the next head coach. He is believed to be considered the first choice to become the next franchise's head coach. And then out of nowhere, Dan Hurley emerges as early Thursday morning on the same day as game one of the NBA Finals as the favorite to be the next head coach. Suddenly, we're getting a report that the Lakers made a compelling case and presented, a compelling vision for Dan Hurley to become the next Lakers head coach. In a phone interview Sunday, Hurley told ESPN that he left extremely impressed with the Lakers GM Rob Pelinka and owner Jeannie Buss. I mean, how impressed were you? Because in the end, you turned down the job. We hear reports that he's strongly considering potentially becoming the Lakers head coach, and then the meeting happens on Friday, but we don't get much detail in terms of how the meeting actually went, what was said in the meeting, how the two parties felt. We don't get any updates or anything. Then we see him at a Billy Joel concert back in New York City at MSG, and there was some speculation that he had already made the decision to sign with the Lakers, and there was, the rumor figured of 8 years, $100 million. So everybody kind of gotten a sense that he would take the money and come to LA. Everyone thought that he would be the next head coach. You have people saying, oh, Dan Hurley is coming to LA. And everybody, had that sense of belief, right? But then clearly he was still thinking through things, weighing his options, and needed time to make his decision, because this is your future, right? You don't just make a decision, right away. You gotta talk things over with your family before you decide what you're gonna do. He did not make an announcement on Sunday, didn't upstage Game 2 of the NBA Finals, and then right around about 10:30 a.m. Pacific time on Monday, it comes out that Hurley is staying at UConn. He has rejected the Lakers' offer, and he's still in extension talks with UConn. I think the Lakers embarrassed themselves. I think embarrassing is an understatement, and it tells you how coaches view the Lakers' job. The Lakers' job is not what it used to be. People used to, be attracted to this job. Not anymore. As humiliating as it is for the Lakers, this was a smart move by Hurley to leverage a better deal with UConn. And I think by staying in college, he keeps a lighter schedule, less games, more control, less scrutiny. The logistics of such a move could have been challenging for him and his wife to overcome. I mean, you're leaving the East Coast for the West Coast, And I mean, it's not always easy to just make that jump and come to another city. He basically told the Lakers he's not coming to LA. And I know it's arguably the biggest job a basketball coach can possibly get, but he told the Lakers to keep their money. Right now, Hurley is better suited for the primary goal of returning to UConn, as he's prepared to run it back with the Huskies. It's not the job he wanted, or he would have said yes to the Lakers. If it's something that you want, you're going to say yes if the opportunity is presented to you. And he flat out told them no. This makes the Lakers look absolutely bad as an organization. It's also the fact that Pelinka, in a sense, got played. That's never a good look for a general manager. That's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. And losing out on Hurley, Pelinka gets publicly embarrassed. I don't know how it's going to end up for the Lakers. I don't know what their next move is, but it's clear they don't have a plan. They don't have the allure they used to have, and you almost have to beg people to come to LA. And while they have a rich history and located in one of the biggest markets, they can't seem to raise the bar a bit to get high profile coaches or even free agents to come to LA. You know, you shouldn't have to beg someone like Hurley to be a Laker. You shouldn't have to. Dan Hurley said, hard pass. Dan Hurley said, no, that's a no for me. I'm good where I am now. I'm in UConn. You know, it's different times now. This used to be a job everybody wanted. It was a hard one to pass up, I'm sure. You know, for other coaches, it's not so hard to pass up because obviously they don't want that heavy burden on their shoulder. They don't want the headache that comes with the job. You know, now it's too stressful of a job. And with him staying at UConn, Hurley and the Huskies have a chance to do something special. The way this situation played out had me a bit skeptical. It was bizarre. And quite frankly, the Dan Hurley saga does not pass the smell test. This 1 week story about Hurley being the Lakers' #1 coaching option was wishful thinking, and perhaps in the end, the Lakers come away looking like idiots. They look like fools. I believe Dan Hurley may have one of the brightest futures of any coach to try out the NBA. When the right job comes along, when the time is right, I think he might actually give it a shot again. You know, a few years from now, if the right job comes, who knows? It would be a no-brainer to see him take it to the next level. I mean, who wouldn't want to give him an opportunity to coach in the NBA? Hurley is a basketball mind. He's brainy. He's super smart. You know, what I like is his fiery, tough love approach that I think could work in the pros. No, you're not coaching kids. You're coaching grown men. But I still think because of his experience and what he's accomplished so far, he'll get another offer. He will. When the time is right, he will get another offer. It's already rare. And Hurley's got a legit shot to do that because there is only one Dan Hurley in the business. I do think he could have been that guy to unlock this Los Angeles squad. But with the right personnel, you have to have the right personnel in place to make that happen. Nobody can coach this Laker team currently. The roster needs to be reconstructed. It's a huge win for college basketball that Dan Hurley is staying. A coach like Dan Hurley, staying put, is always good for the game, and Hurley is a face the college game needs. But I'm certain Hurley, and he may have turned down the job this time, but I'm certain he will get another shot at the NBA later. But right now, Hurley has the opportunity to go for a third title in a row, something that hasn't been done in decades since John Wooden, while the Lakers must continue their latest search with the basketball world already knowing their first choice turned them down to further add to their humiliation. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support. You guys are awesome. Don't forget, if you guys haven't already, do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. We'll talk very soon. Maybe the Lakers' next head coach will be JJ Redick. Who knows? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.